So those are the teams with the worst records in the NHL right now, likely to draft very high in this upcoming draft. Hopefully, if you're a fan of those teams, you're drafting Macklin Celebrini at number 1. He's number 1 on Bob McKenzie's midseason draft rankings. Here's Craig Button to talk about it. Craig, how much of a lock is Celebrini to go first overall in 2024?
Fort Knox is where they keep all the gold bars, Jay, and you can't get in there. It is locked down tight, just like the first overall spot for Macklin Celebrini. And, you know, and he's not Connor Bedard, he's not Austin Matthews, he's not Connor McDavid. But what I see him as is Jonathan Toews. So what is that? I call that a foundational franchise player. Jonathan Toews never scored 50 goals. He never had 100 points, but he was instrumental. He was foundational to the success of the Chicago Blackhawks for 3 Stanley Cups. To Team Canada, whenever he wore the maple leaf, that's what Jonathan Toews delivered. I don't see Macklin Celebrini as being a perennial 100-point scorer. I'm not even so sure that he will get 100 points. I'm not excluding him from the possibility, but everything he does in the game, from the defensive side of things to the offensive side of things, to the playmaking side of things, to the goal-scoring side of things, to making everybody around him better and the organization successful. That's Macklin Celebrini. He's just a young player that's only getting that much better. We saw what Jonathan Toews did over the course of his career, and it was beyond impressive. And that's how I feel about Macklin Celebrini.
So if Chicago were to get the first overall pick, Craig, and Connor Bedard's your modern-day Patrick Kane, are you saying Celebrini slots in beautifully as the modern-day Jonathan Toews?
Well, that's exactly what I would say. Although Connor Bedard's a center and so is Macklin Celebrini, but that would be a pretty scary power play. And certainly you could load up with them, just like the Edmonton Oilers have loaded up with McDavid and Draisaitl. More options with highly skilled, very talented players is never a problem for a coach.
Craig, you're never a problem for us. You're a solution, in fact. We appreciate you joining us on the show. We're going to take a break. When we return, we count down the best plays from the NBA season so far. And just like the All-Star game, defense is nowhere in sight.